This episode is fueled by Mountain Ops, supplements to conquer more and crush your countdowns. Visit mountainops.com for all your supplemental needs. Fuel, recover, repeat.
All right, everybody, welcome back to Countdown 2 Podcast. I'm your co-host, Drew.
I'm Leighton.
And we're brothers.
And for those new here, this is a podcast about how we changed our mediocre and destructive lives by reverse engineering goals that excite us to become healthier men, leaders, athletes, and mountain bikers.
Absolutely. And our current countdowns are
Yeti Gathering 2026, which is an epic mountain bike experience. We ride their bikes. It's a global meetup of riders, 3 days in Colorado terrain with 30 plus miles and 3,000 feet of climbing per day. It's a grind by design, and we want to be ready for it, so we will be training for that.
We are also counting down with our sponsor, Mountain Ops Conquer 90 Challenge, which is a 90-day transformation challenge that pushes you to grow physically, mentally, and spiritually through daily accountability and intentional habits. The winner gets $10,000, $1,000 of supplements and gear, and a trip to their summit event at their headquarters in Salt Lake City, Utah. It started January 12th and ends April 11th.
And in that, we are developing a series for the next 90 days of interviews with Mountain Ops athletes to hear their stories from past winners, ambassadors, and newbies.
It's going to be an epic 90 days.
And here's the episode.
You got a stalker in the background, though.
There's two, really.
Oh.
Gosh.
Actually, they're... Here, let me give you a tour. They're all over.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, wow.
They just keep going. Yeah.
Let's kick it off. Welcome to the Countdown 2 Podcast. Welcome back. We are excited about our guest today. She is one of the hardest workers in the room, in the gym, at home, everywhere she goes. She continues to have results, and it shows. Amongst many things, she was the 2023 Conquer 90 Challenge winner alongside James Stone, who we've had on this podcast before. And we're going to speak to that. And just a reminder, too, that Conquer was a 6-month duration, correct?
It was, yeah. It was a long one.
Yeah, definitely. So
Wow.
We're stoked to have Abby on. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. Woo! I'm
Absolutely.
excited to be here.
Good. Well, and we're excited, too, because what we're doing, the series we're in right now, is encouraging those that are in the current Countdown Challenge, or excuse me, Conquer Challenge. And when this episode airs, it'll be week 4 for them. And so we want to ask you questions and such regarding where you were at in those times. But we're also stoked because you're a lady. And you are the first lady. Yeah. And you're the first lady to be on here. But also, we're stoked about that, too, because we're dudes, and encouraging the people in the Conquer Challenge 90 Challenge right now, it's good, but I think it hits different with the ladies because we can't relate to a lot of things, obviously.
100%.
And so it's nice to have a lady that's been there, done that, and conquered to speak to those, being a lady and what the challenges are, as well as encouraging those that are currently in it. So thanks for joining us.
Of course, yeah, I'm excited. I think having a woman-to-woman conversation with it makes it so much less intimidating, especially in the fitness world.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And Leighton's got a lot of lady traits to him, so he can kind of speak. I'm sorry.
I do. Hey,
I mean, that's
You're not wrong.
We'll see about that.
That's not a...
I might test you.
Yeah.
Right.
So, now I'm excited for the testing here. So...
Oh, boy.
All right, so Abby, let's set the scene here. So at the time you first started Conquer 90, but I guess it wasn't 90. It'd be in 6 months. I don't even know the math on how many days that is, so that's okay.
I don't remember what it was called then. The Conquer Challenge, maybe?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
It's just recent that it's
180 days, so...
Was it Conquer 180? I don't remember. So
no, I don't remember a number in there.
Yeah, that would probably discourage more people. If anything.
Yeah, they don't want you to think about how long it is.
Definitely.
180 days. So at that time, what life looked like for you work wise, kids wise, where you were at health wise, and all that when you started Conquer 90 or Conquer Challenge?
Yeah, the Conquer Challenge. Yeah. So at that point in my life, I was, I want to say maybe 5 months postpartum with our first kiddo, our daughter.
Hmm.
Yeah, rough time. You guys have obviously never been a mom, but postpartum is an adventure if you've lived with a woman in postpartum.
Hmm.
Um, and I would have been either 23 or 24. I don't remember at that time. But I struggled to keep up with a 5 month old, like between the waking up every hour at night, and I had gained 80 pounds in my pregnancy. And I've always have been like a really thin person and not had to work for it. So I figured, meh, have the baby, it'll drop off, we'll be good to go. No, not at all. Between the stress of motherhood and just trying to figure life out with a newborn, yeah, that was 100% not the case. So I had to figure that out, and I needed a challenge of some sort just to push me to get back on the bandwagon of dropping all the weight and not being stressed out. And the challenge definitely did both of that for me. Oh, I liked that it wasn't just a physical challenge, but there was the mental aspect, the spiritual aspect, because I feel like I just needed all of that in that phase of my life.
Hmm.
We owned a business at that time, so trying to juggle work-life balance was an adventure.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a good way to put it. Was that your first child?
Yeah, yeah, and she was
Wow.
uh,
So you're really
exclusively,
figuring it out.
yeah, she was exclusively breastfed, so it was
Mm.
very, very much trying to figure life out with work as well. Yeah, because she went
Now,
everywhere
Wow.
with me.
yeah, right. Well, now, was that your first challenge or exposure to mountain ops?
So I'd actually been purchasing their products since
Okay.
probably 2017. So I'd always known about them, but I'm really not sure why or how I came across the challenge itself. I think they had done a couple of them before the year I did it. I don't know what year exactly they started them. But literally it just came across my phone one day and I was like, all right, this is gonna be it.
Yeah.
So
Now, I remember talking to Wade Williams, which people on the Conquer 90 Challenge probably knows that name, and he was
yeah.
a winner years past, but it was a year-long challenge. So that's
Oh.
crazy.
I like that they just keep us on our toes every year with it.
It's 1 week
Yeah.
Winner.
That might be a fun one.
of YB. People getting injured real fast.
Yeah.
Pushing it.
Now, do you
Yeah.
remember, so that you can speak to where our current Conquer 90 challengers are, do you remember week 4 and how you felt? At this point, usually it's when the routine either kicks in or drops off. The pain definitely kicks in. Um, do you recall where you were at in particular about that time?
Yeah. Yeah, I actually am really glad that we're doing this at the week 4 time because I feel like week 4 for me was like a pivotal moment. It was more
That's
like,
good.
okay, I initially told myself, I was like, I'm giving myself at least a month to stick to it. Like, no ifs, ands, or buts. I'm doing this for a month. I don't know if I can make it to 6 months, but we're doing it for a month. So I feel like
Mhm.
once I hit that 4 weeks, I was definitely like, wow, I can do this. Like, the last 4 weeks have not been easy, but it, I haven't wanted to quit and I can obviously get through it. So what's 5 more months?
Yeah, definitely. And so the routine kicked in, the muscles kicked in, everything kicked in just fine.
Yeah, definitely. I think the routine was different for my lifestyle just because I obviously have a different
Yeah.
routine than a 9 to 5 job. So I would say my routine wasn't always consistent, but in the sense of order in the day, but I got all the tasks done in a day. So my routine definitely looked a lot. I feel like my whole Conquer experience looked a lot different than most people, um, especially in the sense of like I knew I wasn't going to get to the gym every day. So most days it would look like strapping my 5 month old in a carrier to me and working out that way because I just had to fit it into my lifestyle.
Yeah, and I remember you posting pictures with your 5 month old. It was
Yeah.
she kind of journeyed along the way with us, so that was pretty awesome. But
Yes,
I
and
also love, sorry, Leighton, I also love that you were the winner, obviously, for the ladies' side. And I love that you're like, hey, my plan wasn't perfect. My consistency wasn't perfect. I had to improvise, deal with work life balance, child life balance, all the above. And you still obviously won. That speaks, I think, volumes to a lot, even the dudes, you know?
yeah, and I think a lot after I won, I got a lot of questions the next year about like, oh, which trainer do I pick? Which workout program do I do? Which diet do I stick to? And I was like, honestly, I didn't use the trainer option, which looking back, I wish I would have. Maybe it would have helped me in a few things in the fitness realm because I never played sports. Like I'm not
Mhm.
I'm not the most knowledgeable in that section. I just kind of did what worked for me and
Hmm.
built off of that. But yeah, I definitely got a lot of questions afterwards, and I think that's been my favorite thing about winning has been getting to help people afterwards,
That's cool.
Love that.
especially women. I get a lot of women every year that are like, "Hey, I also just had a baby. Help me out." And I'm like, "Please, just reach out at any point. It doesn't matter if it's midnight because I'm probably still getting up with kids at the same time. Like, just reach out."
Gives you something to do.
Yeah,
Exactly.
makes it a little less alone in the middle of the night when we can answer
There
those
you go.
questions.
Yeah.
Love that. Love your giving spirit on helping others too with this, which is huge. So that's great.
Yeah, and I feel like I just feed off of that because that's so much of what Mountain Ops is. Like Drew can speak off that. When you go to headquarters, you literally feel like family.
Yeah.
Like that was
Yeah.
the coolest part of the experience winning was me and James walked in and it was like, you guys are our family now, whether you want to be or not. So here's our arms wide open.
Oh, I love it. That's beautiful. So
Yeah.
Leighton's planning on going to the
That's cool.
summit. It'll be his first time at the summit. Him and I went there last summer, but it was just, we just showed up. It wasn't at the
Yeah.
summit, so it'll be his first
Did a
time.
couple pull-ups in their gym and left.
Well,
That was about it.
I'll be there this year too. So we'll do a
Sweet.
full workout.
There we go.
There
Well,
we go.
I mean, I saw you last summer there,
Yeah.
but you had another bundle with you.
Yes, I had my son was born last year. No, the year before. I don't know.
No,
They'd all
wait. Oh,
mixed
wait a minute.
together.
That's
No,
right.
yeah.
It did mix
He was
together.
born
Okay.
in he was born in 22.
That's right. Okay.
But
We were there. We were there at the 10-year anniversary, and that you were pregnant with
yes,
your son.
yes, that one I was very, very pregnant.
Yeah.
I was about
We were all running, and
probably
she's
30.
delivering water to us and stuff. So it was awesome.
Yeah. I was 36 weeks pregnant at that.
Whew.
So very pregnant.
You
Yeah.
were trying to have your baby at Mountain Ops, weren't you?
Hey, when you home birth your babies, doesn't matter where you're at.
This ice tub
Everywhere's
works
home.
great.
Oh gosh.
The baby might not like it, but
Oh man.
it's fine.
Yeah.
You wouldn't feel a thing. Well, I can't speak to that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Quite.
You're fine.
I do.
It's not that bad.
I do love what you were saying that sometimes your workouts were just strapping your baby to you and using that as weight. Because when I had a CrossFit gym opened here, there were a lot of moms, and sometimes that was the workout. It was like they're doing pull-ups and they got a baby right here and stuff, and it was just so cool to see just the family aspect. Or our coach would hold the baby while coaching for moms and stuff, and so that just brought back a core cool memory of community.
Yeah, definitely. And I feel like I'm seeing it right now in the Facebook group too. I've seen a few posts in there about moms and working around the kids because that's just what you got to do.
Yep.
Constantly rucking.
I was laughing because I did a dad fail with at the time he was 6 months old, went rucking. I decided, hey, let's cross that river. That river was deeper than I thought. And I got, honest to goodness, I got nervous and was praying like, God, like, don't make this be one of those dumb idiot mistakes. And I mean, it got scary. Anyways, side.
I did that
Those are the
with
times you learn.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm glad I learned without.
There's no book.
Yeah, this is true. This is true.
I did real quick. I did that with a 3-year-old and going through a ocean river in one of the beaches here, and had to like hold her way up here, and water's like here. I didn't realize and got a current going, but we made it through. We did all right. So
Hey, that's
Yeah.
salt water. They
Worked out.
float.
yeah,
Something like that, right?
yeah,
Oh, mercy.
I just don't recommend testing it out.
No.
yeah. So before starting the Conquer Challenge, what were your goals physically, mentally, and spiritually, and what made you commit to the whole Conquer 180 days?
That's a big question. I feel like I kind of latched on to that like social norm that we have going on right now of like, oh, I'm a new mom. I don't have time for that. So I latched onto that for a few months and then I realized like, wow, this is not working for me. And I'm just one of those people who cannot sit still. Like if I'm not actively doing something, I'm like, okay, I am not doing enough here. So when you're sitting there with the baby asleep on you, like that's hard for me at least, and I'm sure a lot of other moms can relate. So I
Yeah.
think a big thing for me was to get away from that and to move into it's it's not like what is the word I'm looking for? It's not a selfish thing to take care of you as a mom. It's more
Yeah.
of a self discipline, in the sense of you can feed and fuel your family more if you're taken care of.
Yep.
So I think my big goal was to fill my own cup through fitness, through spiritual, through mental. I mean, all those aspects, if you put them all together, like it definitely changes your whole mindset. So I think that was a big goal for me going in was to just break that, I guess we could call it a cycle that you get into when you're a new mom. And I don't know, I wanted to be better for the family.
Yeah.
Love that.
Hopefully
And
that
that
answered it.
absolutely. And that makes sense. I mean, Leighton and I have talked in previous episodes where it's just like, hey, we got to be selfless and take care of our family, but there's a point where we have to be selfish because if we're trying to serve and we've got nothing to tank, it's rubbish. And so
Yeah.
to kind of find that balance to be able to take care of yourself mentally, physically, spiritually, like you said, is definitely key. So
Yeah, and I
Yeah,
think
so
a
that
lot of
you
times
can take care of others.
yeah, and I think a lot of times, especially as women, we kind of confuse that like self-sacrifice with like self-neglect almost, because otherwise you burn out when you're trying to do everything
yeah,
for all the kids.
yeah, right,
Yes.
right,
And I definitely think though towards the 4 week mark is when I realized that is like, oh, like I actually have so much more energy to take care of everybody
Yes.
if I'm mentally and physically burning my energy in a way that's filling my cup.
yeah. That makes perfect sense. So, did that help also when motivation dipped? I mean, because motivation's a fleeting thing, and we all try to chase it, but I mean, it's kind of not. I don't want to say bogus, but it's just a feeling, so to speak. So, how'd you keep showing up?
Yeah, I think I mean like everybody, your motivation's always going to dip at some point and probably at multiple points through the journey. But I think for me, discipline became like my form of love for my family in a way.
Hmm.
So when I was lacking motivation, I was harder on the discipline, and that would kind of give me momentum to get back in it. I think that's an important thing that like everybody, not just the moms or the women in the group need to understand is like you're not going to be perfect through this process. Like you're going to have your highs and lows almost daily, weekly, it doesn't matter, but they're going to happen. And it's the fact of showing up every time, like digging deeper and finding that what motivates you, not just the motivation, but like you have to have, I would say, multiple reasons to be motivated through
Yeah,
it.
100%.
That's great. Was there you talk about week 4 was really a big moment for you in realizing internal change. Was there, any physical change you started noticing too in strength or?
Oh yeah, definitely. Like, I mean, I think 4 weeks is when I started to notice it. Obviously,
Okay.
more after that. Um, but I think even just in the sense of like, wow, I can pick up my baby with one hand easier. Like, this is pretty cool. Like,
You're just
I now have
snatching them right up.
yeah, I've got a free hand on this side now. I could take on the world. Just like
Yes.
little wins like that, you have to appreciate all of them.
Yeah. It's an amazing feeling.
They sound like a
Yeah.
natural kettlebell swing.
I
Yep.
mean, we could try it. I might give it a go with my 1-year-old. He's a whole 32 pounds right now.
Oh, big boy.
He's a big
I
boy.
love it.
Yeah.
He is
Yeah,
a
he
big
is.
boy.
Yeah.
I'm glad I have all this strength from the first conqueror for handling him now.
Yeah. For real.
Yeah.
So, becoming a mom as you did, obviously there's a whole lot of brand new stuff for you. But on top of that, you're like, hey, let's join a challenge, which usually entails a whole lot new stuff as well. How did you handle all that or balance all that? What did you have to give up in order to take on both those huge transition changes?
I feel like I just kind of fit it into my lifestyle and instead of trying to adjust my lifestyle to fit into the challenge.
Okay.
And I think that's what worked well for me because then it didn't feel so difficult every day to check all the boxes off my list. Like, I'm talking, my lifestyle is very different. We own a landscape company. We're in the middle of our busy season during this challenge. Like, I had to go water flowers every day. So it was like, hey, I'm going to put the kit on. I'm going to go walk around with water buckets and a kit on. And this is going to be my workout today because I know I have
Yeah.
other things to get done and otherwise it's not going to happen. So I feel like to make it sustainable, especially because that was such a long challenge, I fit it into my lifestyle because I knew I wouldn't keep up with it if I didn't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then
That's
like
so
even
cool.
the diet aspect, like that wasn't hard for me because I feel like I've always been a clean, I want to know where my ingredients are coming from kind of person. Like I would say most people that hunt are like that. So that part was easy for me to integrate. Especially having a little one that was starting to eat foods the first time. I was like, whoa, we gotta watch what we're eating. So that part came easy, but definitely the time management and trying to plan out a day. Um, I kind of got crafty with it. And I actually do want people to know though, like it doesn't have to be this super structured thing. Like you need to be in the gym from 6 a.m. to 7:30 a.m. Like it's not that. That's not what they're judging you off of.
Yeah.
It's it's
Yeah.
it's keeping it sustainable throughout your life, I think, because it's
That makes
not just for this 3-month period.
Yeah, yeah, because you want to set it up to where you can keep going after the challenge
Yeah,
is over. And so yeah,
yeah,
you work it into your current life. And so when you have a physical job, you can like, okay, here's like you said, here's my workout for today. Or
yeah,
yeah, you control what you have control over. And you made it work and it paid off.
yeah, absolutely. And I think like even after the challenge I went, I was so motivated. I just wanted to keep doing challenges. I found a running group to join during
That's
Christmas,
cool.
like just all the things. And then when I found out I was pregnant with my second, it seriously was like a roadblock. I was like, oh, we're gonna have to do this all over again. But after I had him, I was like, no, this is easy. I know what we're doing. I've got the tools in my pocket from the first challenge. Like this is
Yes.
more than manageable. So I think that's what I mean about the sustainability is like if you prove to yourself you can do it once, like you can only improve from that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, you definitely don't have to start over. There's muscle memory,
Yeah.
um, like I got an injury over the beginning of summer, and so I wasn't able to do a lot of upper body. So I lost a lot of muscle, Drew, shut
Yeah.
up. But now that I'm healed, I'm starting to, and it's coming back faster and better than I thought it would.
Yeah.
What, Drew?
I definitely.
This is what I love. This is exactly what I'm talking about, where it's just like, here's Abby telling about like her first child, her second child, the similarities and different. And Leighton's like, yeah,
Oh.
I totally get it. When I had an injury, it's just like, okay.
I don't think I said I totally get it.
I can relate. I sprained my ankle,
Hey.
and
We are the same,
Totally.
Abby.
Totally relatable. It's fine.
Oh, my word.
I'm sorry. Continue on, Leighton.
Oh, I'm done.
Oh,
Don't
yeah,
worry.
you are.
Well, yeah, I was intrigued.
Yeah. Oh man. So, you spoke a little bit about community and whether it be the Facebook or in person, especially going through postpartum and the new challenge and everything else. How vital is a two-part question. How vital was community, like say the Facebook group, and then also, did you find? I mean, it's one thing to be on the Facebook group. It's another thing to comment, be involved in it. Did you find that of an extra value as well?
I would say 1000% because I actually very rarely went to the gym because we had like gym equipment in our shop. So for me, it was like I function at home, like I get all that done there. So the Facebook group was big for me. Like the more vulnerable you can be in there, the more you get out of it, I think. And I mean, we all know it's not easy to be vulnerable. It's scary, it's awkward. Like nobody wants to step in that realm. But honestly, I remember like posting the first pictures in there of postpartum body, and I was like, what am I doing? Like, I do not know these people. Like, this
You're
is
so
pretty
brave.
weird. So yeah, I was like, I remember after I posted it, I was like, maybe I should take that down. That was maybe a little much. But honestly, I'm so glad that I was so vulnerable with it because you get so much more out of it. I've met so many people, whether it be through interactions on there, and then it led into meeting them in person, and I've got so many connections out of it. Like, it's if you put into it, you'll get tenfold out of it. And I think more people should dive into that because you probably think you're the only one dealing with that, but I guarantee you there's at least 10 other people in that group dealing with the same thing. But
Yeah.
you're that one out of those 10 that are willing to say, "Hey, I've got this happening right now." And I think it's just a matter of taking that leap because it's not easy.
Yeah. No, absolutely. I wanted to real quick follow up on that. With this current challenge, they're actually not having monthly check-ins.
I've seen that. Yeah.
Yeah, and I've kind of chewed on that, like, I wonder why that is. And I'm curious, based off of what you said, do you feel like there might be something missing by those that are posting, like, oh, I'm not posting and having that vulnerable moment, and thus missing out, and likewise those that are also receiving, seeing somebody post that vulnerable, month one, month two kind of pictures. Do you think I think there's some things being missed there?
I just found out actually today about the no check-ins. And I almost want to say yes because I remember how much thought like I put into those monthly check-ins because that was when you like basically wrote out this is how I've changed mentally, this is how I've changed physically, spiritually. Like there was more questions than that, but I feel like I very vividly remember like sitting down and I would take probably a quarter of my day to sit down and focus and be like, "Hey, check in with yourself. This is where we're at. This is where we want to be." But I don't know. I feel like even the posting your pictures and like that part of it to check in monthly, like it's a big deal. You're working hard. Like a lot can happen in a month. So
Yeah.
maybe we should start a thread in the Facebook group for a monthly picture check-in.
Let's do it.
I love it. No, and I agree with
I
you.
would be up for it.
Yeah, I agree with you. And
I mean,
it is
I'm not
vital.
saying everyone's got to give us a paragraph, but
Yeah.
I think it'd be cool to all share our picture check-ins because that takes a big step to be vulnerable, and that makes you start thinking.
And also there's that comparison too, like from
Oh
the
yeah.
start of it to 1 month in. I mean, there is change happening. So I always saw it like, oh my gosh, I haven't changed much, and I take the picture and then I put it side by side, and it's like, oh, I am toning up, or whatever. And so
Yeah.
it is helpful in that sense. So
And I feel like that gives you, especially at that 4 week mark when you're ready to quit, like that kind of gives you an extra push, like, hey, or the other way, if you're not changing it, you're like, ooh, I gotta work a little harder this month because I'm not seeing progress. Because I think so many times we don't see progress on the scale. And I feel like that was a big one for me because it was like I was losing weight, but I was also gaining a lot of muscle. Like I think that's where I'm at right now in this challenge is I've been really I go to the gym every day now and I have been really digging into lifting heavy, and it's kind of weird to see on the scale for me because I'm like, oh, I am increasing numbers, and this is not what I was hoping for. But then I see the visual results, and I'm like, okay, this is fine. So
that's awesome.
I think looking at the pictures is important.
I agree.
Yeah, not focusing on the scale numbers, but on your lifting numbers and how they're going up. It's like, that's
Well,
what's rewarding. And
the scale just can consume you too. Like if you
Yes.
just hyperfixate on it, it can definitely wear you down in the challenge mentally, where you could be putting that energy into like, hey, I'm gonna do this better today.
Yeah. When you were talking about community earlier and like, oh, there are other people going through this right now as well, so you can relate to them, but also like probably all of us have gone through what that what someone is going through. So reach out, like especially in the challenge, it's like it's easier to look at a lot of people on the Facebook group and be like, oh my gosh, they're so strong, I'll never be like that. It's like they weren't born that way. They had to get there too. And the newbies are going through the hardest part. They're working the hardest because they're having to change their whole cycle. All of us have been doing this for years. It's like we're just doing what we do already.
Yeah, I definitely 100% agree with you there. I think I get a lot of that. Like everyone's like, how do you do everything at one time? But I I feel like you just have to constantly challenge yourself in life and keep pushing yourself.
When we were talking about scale numbers for any new listeners that haven't heard us talk in the past episodes, is that muscle is more dense than fat, so it you'll have less density, but you'll still weigh the same as you're building muscle. So the number won't change on the scale, so you feel like you're not losing weight, but you are looking smaller. Think about how you feel in your clothes, how you look in the mirror, taking pictures versus the stupid number on the scale.
Yes, I 100% agree with that. I've been training legs really hard, and I just keep trying to tell myself, I'm like, my leg muscles are a lot bigger than my arm muscles, so that's gotta be why the scale is going up.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Love leg day.
All right, Leighton, I keep on cutting you off, so go ahead next.
Okay. What else is new?
Sicko.
So Abby, what mindset shift do you think makes the biggest difference between someone quitting early and someone finishing the challenge?
Okay, so my answer is a little different. We're basing it more like geared towards women, but
yes, please
it's
do.
kind of also a roundabout answer. But I think for me personally, a big mindset shift that I had was the fact that, okay, it was my first baby. We're keeping that in mind. So I told myself, like, hey, I just carried a baby for 9 months, and I did not have the choice at all. Every single day I had to show up, I had to be there. Like there was no going back. No, I don't want to do this today. So once I took that mindset and I was like, this is what I'm carrying into the challenge, that's what pushed me. I was like, no, this isn't no longer an optional thing. This is I can do hard things. I've proved to myself I can do hard things. So we are doing the hard things. So there's your roundabout answer.
Yeah, no, that's amazing because it's like you've already built discipline for the love of the baby and showing up for them. So take that and put it towards yourself.
Yeah, and I think I think what women don't understand is like we do get that mindset like, ooh, we did this for our kid, but you really did that for yourself too. You just
Right.
you're not aware of that because I feel like your whole mindset changes once you have a baby. But yeah, we do so many things that we don't even realize we're capable of without having to think about it. So I think if you can take that mindset and put it towards your goals as a mom, as a woman, then you can literally do whatever you want. And
Yeah.
I think that's where my mindset, like, I literally use that in my everyday life now.
That's great. I mean, it is insane. It's like it's very normal having kids, but if you take a step back and like well, not me, but I created a human being, like a living soul organism. Like I always tell my fiance, I'm just like, you're incredible. Like you went through this crazy thing. She's like, oh yeah, I did. Thanks. It's just
Yeah.
like it's insane. Like,
Well, it's so
uh,
easy to like dismiss that as a woman just because I feel like that's how we're designed. Like we dismiss all of those little wins and like that's what makes us badass. Like it's great. You can do all these things and still keep them alive every day while you're juggling your day-to-day life and running off of a few hours of sleep while you do it.
yeah, no, it's incredible.
I agree. I'm glad you asked number 7. I was looking forward to
me
number
too.
7.
Sweet.
This episode is outfitted by Pendulum Threads, built for the hybrid athlete. Whether you're in the gym, on the trail, or chasing your next challenge, their gear moves with you. Head to pendulumthreads.com and use code COUNTDOWN2 for 15% off your order. Pendulum Threads. Perfect comfort, perfect performance.
All right,
All right,
let's
Drew, go.
jump to 13. Oh.
Oh boy.
Well, we kind of jump around just because you answer some of these already in one form or another.
Yeah.
So, with the mindset of week 4 for everybody else, what small habit made the biggest difference in helping you stay on track? And did that have to change at this point? Anything ring a bell? Thinking back to 2023,
So long ago.
right?
I'm trying to think what small habit it would have been. I feel like mine was really just like the mindset part of it.
Mhm.
Like for me, that was like I would take little bits of that every day and try to build on it because I can do things if I've got a checklist. Like okay, I can get them all off my list every day. But I think having the positive mindset to be able to enjoy what I was doing was the small habit that I built off of every day because I didn't always look forward to working out every day or
Sure.
I'm not a big reader. Like that's just not me. And so having to read 10 pages some days was like, oh, I gotta read a book. uh, but changing my mindset to like, no, I get to read a book. I get to go work out. I get to do all of these things. Like I think that was something I continuously built off of the whole process. And I think that's what helped me through the long challenge because yeah, it was quite a process.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Looking back, what's the biggest lesson the Conquer Challenge taught you about discipline, commitment, or personal strength?
I think the biggest lesson it taught me was that you don't need more time in your day. You just need clearer priorities.
Ooh, that was golden. I like that.
Just that right there. That was it.
Cool.
Because
That's
I definitely
enough.
think, yeah, that's where I struggled. And I realized that, hey, we all get 24 hours in our day. It's just how you choose to use them.
Yeah, I mean, there's people that like, oh, I don't have time, but they watch 3 episodes, before bed, on Netflix or something like
Yeah.
that. It's like you have time. There's time. You just need to prioritize that time.
Does that include Gilmore Girls?
It does. Yes.
his guilty pleasure. So I had to jab.
Always.
but at the same time, I feel like with saying that, I don't want moms to take that as like don't have me time,
You
don't
time.
Yeah.
Yes.
yeah, like it's important to do all those things too, but do them in ways you enjoy. Like I mean, I enjoyed watering flowers with my kid on my back, and then that doubled as a workout. Like,
Yeah.
just figure out your priorities and how you can fit them in to make more things happen at one time. I don't know. We're good at multitasking as women, so I use that to my advantage.
Well, you bring up a good point, and I want to ask this. This is kind of off the cuff, but I want to ask this. For women that do, you know, like take advantage of when your kid's down, you know, I was just thinking like that's probably when the temptation is like, oh, I should be working out right now, but I'm exhausted. My tank is empty. Would you encourage, hey, you just figure out ways, like you're saying, to work out with your kid awake and around, like you're saying, you're deadlifting your child and rucking them around so that they can utilize that downtime as actual downtime?
You know, I would say it could go both ways because there's definitely days that, yeah, I just needed a break. But I noticed for myself, at least, because I do have a hard time sitting still, that it kind of would consume me like I'm not
Mm,
doing enough. I need to go do something else. So I think it could go both ways because if I would go work out during those down times, I would have a more strenuous workout. So
sure.
I would feel like I had more energy after. Like for me personally, I was just like, that was a good workout. That was a big win. Like I can go take on the world. So I think it could go either way. I think it's more just like literally listening to your body because
Yeah.
I think
Hmm.
it tells you what you need and work around that. That's why I'm not a big like plan my day by the hour kind of person because it changes constantly and I
Yeah.
juggle a lot during the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, and we've talked about before, like with rest, the importance of rest. And it's like there's a
Hmm.
difference between, okay, I am losing against discipline, so I'm going to stay home from the gym, versus like my body needs to recover from the hard work
Yeah.
that I did. It's and it's like, wait, which one is it? Because there is good and bad. Is it lazy, or is it, is it productive, proactive rest? So yeah, listening to your body. That's great. Let's just
Yeah.
I, I've
take it
taken
an hour at a time.
I've taken a month off, you know.
And sometimes that's what you have to do though, because it's like you take that month now or you take 2 years in the future. Take your pick. Choose
Yeah,
choose your
yeah,
hard.
burnout.
Well, I'm trying to keep away from back surgery, so I'll take that month off anytime.
Exactly.
Yeah, and sometimes just quality time, because like my fiance and I, we train together a lot, and then there are some times where I'm like, okay, we need to just stay home and watch a show together, and that's our
Yeah.
quality time and rest,
Yeah.
kind of a thing. So, and she's always like, yeah, that sounds great.
Well, and I think that's why I like this challenge so much is because it's not just fitness. Like it's not who's in the gym the longest every single day. It's all the different aspects of it. So I think that's what made me want to do the challenge that first time. But like now watching other people, I'm like, yeah, it's not all about the fitness. Like that's a
Mhm.
big role, but it all these things play into it.
Yeah. So if you were on Facebook Live right now, speaking to
Am
all
I?
the no, you're not. But
Yeah,
if you
yes.
were speaking to all the Mountain Ops Conquer Challenge 90 right now, um, what would you tell them? Knowing what you know now, what would you tell them in their week 4?
Hmm. Oh,
It's on the
I had a
spot. I
good
know.
one for this. um, I feel like it definitely challenged me in my mindset and it changed how I viewed like motherhood
Hmm.
because it changed my perspective and made me more positive to like look forward to things and to have that mindset of I get to. I think that was the biggest thing for me was like you wake up every day, you get to do this. And that plays into your spiritual aspect too. Like
Hmm.
it's not everybody wakes up every day like you this is great. Like God gave you the day, take it on. Um but I also think that it changed my mindset in the way of like it didn't mean that I was putting myself last anymore, I was putting myself higher on my priority list to help my family, which is a hard thing to get over as a woman because you just have that natural instinct to help everybody else. So I think truthfully it's just all about a mind game. Like if you can get out of your own head and even if you didn't have a great workout or you didn't make it to the gym, like don't sit there and dog on yourself like you didn't get this done, like you're gonna fail everything now. If you can change your mindset and tell yourself like, hey, I'm gonna show up tomorrow and I'm gonna do the best that I can do today. Like stop comparing yourself to other people because we all have different sides to us. Some people are shredded in the gym and some people are not. And if you just stop comparing yourself, then I think for me it was a Abby versus Abby every day kind of challenge. And that definitely helped a lot because it's not about what other people were able to accomplish, but what you can. And yeah, I just think overall it's a big mind game. And if you can change your mindset on it, then you're golden. And that goes after the challenge too. Like, I think that's why I've been able to continue. Like, I don't feel like I've ever stopped the challenge from 2023. I've had lots of roadblocks, but you take that and you build off of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Giving
don't know if
yourself
that
grace
answered your
is
question
important.
at all, but
Yes,
that's
that was
my
great.
answer.
I'm motivated, so
I want
Well,
to go train right
great.
now. So
I may not have the hardest workout for you, but it's going to be a workout and we're all going to be positive and happy through it. I can promise you that.
let's
go.
do it.
It's no Eric McCormick workout, but it'll still
No, it in fact will not be that.
That guy's insane. Leighton will experience
Those
him the
workouts are
first time this year.
so hard. You'd never believe that a body weight workout I could sleep for 3 days after one.
Yeah.
And I
Sweet.
seem to tend to do his workouts while I'm either pregnant or postpartum, so that might have something to do with it.
You gotta stop that, first of all.
I know.
That's so
I'm
funny.
looking forward to July. I feel like I'm prepared this time.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. I love it.
Abby, this one isn't necessarily on the outline, but no.
On the spot.
Well, we use, our name Countdown to podcast. We use specific goals that we're excited about to reverse engineer to so we can meet those goals or challenges. And we love mountain biking. Is there something like, because you hunt, yes?
Big hunter. That's why I missed our last podcast date.
Yes. But like, has training made hunting something you enjoy easier and more fun?
Oh yeah, 100%. Like I'm so much more agile than I once was. And honestly, like I feel like even not just with the fitness aspect of it, but the spiritual, the mental, because you're out in the woods by yourself. Like that's a big thing. It can be kind of scary. I went solo bear hunting for a lot of days out of a month this year. Terrifying. But yeah, I'm like so glad I did it, and I feel like I took a lot of the tools from the Conquer challenges from it because I just it changes your whole life and your mindset. And fun fact, I'm actually terrified of bears, so that was like a big goal for me. Like I am gonna go bear hunting, and then when you have two kids, it's not easy to find a babysitter at 5 a.m. So dawned on me pretty quickly that I was solo bear hunting. But yeah, it helped in all the aspects of it, not just being able to physically like climb up a mountain at 6 a.m., but to get through that mental roadblock, to get through that spiritual roadblock. Like I definitely feel closest to God when I'm out in the country, and that's just half of why I love hunting. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
Leighton, those animals she has in her living room, she actually just wrangled them down. She didn't shoot them.
She didn't shoot him.
Yeah.
She just tackle them and choke them
This
out.
guy here, he was a 4 weeks postpartum deer.
Oh wow.
Ooh.
Talk about a hike.
Yeah.
Actually,
Double ruck.
it was Yeah, 4 weeks postpartum with my first. So that would have been like when I still weighed 80 more pounds than I'm used to.
Yeah, dang.
That's why that deer's mounted, because it's not the biggest deer out of the pack, but
Yeah, right.
it has a lot of
That's
meaning.
Yeah, no, that's awesome.
so cool.
I
Well,
love
good
it.
for you. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Like,
Now,
um,
in closing up, or bringing this to a close, if there's one thing you hope listeners remember about their journey, they're in week 4, but like looking forward to the end of the Conquer 90. If there's one thing you really hope that they remember about the journey, what would you say you hope that is for them?
I would say do it for you, do it for your goals, but in the end, just like make yourself proud.
Hmm.
Because I think we get so caught up in trying to do everything for everybody else, and like give give yourself the chance to take this experience, this challenge, and do it for you. Be proud of yourself at the end of this, whether you win it all or not. I promise you're going to win something, because you're going to be a different person by the end of it.
That's great.
yes, absolutely. And week 4, you're almost there. It
Almost
gets
there.
easier.
Keep
Almost
going.
Yeah.
there.
Only a few more weeks. Girl math.
The girl math.
That's my kind of math. I like it. Oh,
But
man.
it's just week 4. You're in the trenches. It's the hardest part right now, and then
Oh,
it
yeah.
starts to finally get easier, and as you build the habits. So, yeah,
I
I'm
feel
so
like,
stoked for
yeah,
everyone.
the momentum that you have right now, like even if you're still struggling with it, you're building momentum, and that's what's important, because you will get there.
Yeah, and the harder the grind, the harder that is to do. The longer it lasts. I mean, I'm still building off of 2023 and the things I learned there. It just continues. So you're not just wrestling through trying to get to the end of 90 days. You're wrestling through the rest of your
Yeah.
healthy, journey. So
Yeah, I won it in 2023, and I still am learning new things every year we do the challenge, and still finding new tools to put in my back pocket. Like, even if you win it, it doesn't stop there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you have to look at it as it's not going to end at that 90 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And all these skills that we're learning from these challenges, they're so transferable to regular life. So all of life just gets easier to handle, easier to manage.
Definitely. Yeah, I would agree 1,000%. Drew
What,
looks
Drew?
easier.
like he's got a lot on his mind.
Easier.
Easier, yeah.
All right.
Definitely.
Cool.
It's all in how you think about it.
Oh, dang it! It's my mind.
Maybe Drew, you need to work a little harder.
Oh man,
if yours isn't getting easier.
Yeah.
Or you just get out of your head.
That's
Tell
more like it
tell
right
yourself.
there.
You tell yourself it's easier because you are gaining something out of it.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
That's right. Yes, sir.
Whether it's muscle
I
or
changed it.
Wow.
Yes, ma'am.
Way to insult our guest. Way to go.
I know. Way to go. Wouldn't be the first time.
It's fine. I'll return. Not happening.
Awesome.
Oh, good.
It takes a lot to insult a woman when you're in this kind of lifestyle.
Yeah, careful, bro. She's a bear hunter.
Yeah. By the way, your fear of bear is very rational. That's very normal. So don't.
It's because I'm
Like, hot
actually
take.
yeah, it's because I'm actually like a magnet to him. Every time I go in the woods, I see bears. So.
Oh, that's so
Oh no,
cool.
see, I don't have a
Except
bear
when I'm
fear of
hunting them.
bears. I've got a fear of darkness. In the woods.
Oh yeah, that too. That'll get you. Yeah. That's when you just start. You sing songs in your head while you're walking, so you don't think about it.
Drew does do that too. So,
I have a beautiful voice. I have a beautiful
actually,
voice.
yeah. Well, and we, because we're out in the woods mountain biking and without guns,
Yeah.
so it's
Oh.
like
You.
true. I'm more scared of mountain lions than bears, because bears are like, oh, and they run away, and mountain lions are like, yeah, let's get them.
Wait, how do bears react?
Just
Ah,
I think that's how I react to bears.
true. It's a mutual
I want
greeting.
to see a bear now. Ah.
You can just
Drew
start taking
almost ran over
my
a bear.
mountain lion dogs with you on your bikes.
Ooh,
There we go.
yeah.
They'll protect you.
I do have two newer dogs that love mountain biking, so I do have them out there with me now. So
Well,
I'm
there you
safe.
go.
That makes me feel better.
Yeah.
Do
Take
they
that and
Cool.
run with it.
Do they love mountain biking?
They do.
Yeah. I
They
just
really
picture two
do.
dogs on a bike. Okay. So I digress. Leighton, anything else to add?
I'm good. I'm motivated.
Abby, anything else?
Good. That's what I was hoping for.
There you go. Yeah.
Nailed it.
No, I hope that everybody can take something from this. I mean, I know I geared it more towards women, but I think everyone can take some sort of something from this and keep them going past week 4 because you've already done this for 4 weeks. Why would you give up now? Right?
Yep. Exactly.
100%. No, I think this is very transferable to the guys and the gals in the group. And we really appreciate your time, your history, your journey as well, and letting us take a peek. We look forward to seeing you in a couple months at the Conquer
Yeah.
Summit.
Yeah, I'm excited.
And
It's gonna be fun.
yeah, it's going to be a blast. So, and this time you can actually participate without a little one on you or inside you,
Yeah.
whichever one. So,
Yep.
just gotta
So
wait.
true.
Gotta bring it.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly. No excuses. Well, thank you. Really appreciate it, Abby.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you,
Thank
Abby.
you guys for having me. I appreciate it. And yeah, it was a great time. I enjoyed it.
All right.
I love what you guys are
Boom.
doing.
Oh,
thank you.
No, we
Yeah.
really enjoy it. And we hope people get a lot out of it. For the sake of just their own journey in health and fitness. And again, we really appreciate you coming on to help those and speak to those things that we obviously can't and don't have experience to. So really appreciate that. And for our listeners, thank you for joining us.
Subscribe. Follow
and
along
like.
in the Conquer 90 challenge.
Come along. Come to Utah in July.
Yep.
Boom.
Bring the challenge.
All right. Cheers.
Later,
Alrighty.
guys.
Thank you guys. I
Yeah.
appreciate
Yeah.
it.
Take Abby.